It's really wet. Woo! We got our work cut out for us this weekend. Remember when the kids were little and they would play in it? Yay! Anything for roses. It's in the back already. Hey there, how is everybody? We are back at it again, trying to get all this stuff done. And I am moving these 3 moon rock hydrangeas over here to back behind the pool. This is a limelight, and we'll have 2 moon rocks here. There's a summer romance rose right there, and then I'll put the last moon rock right in between summer romance and Queen of Denmark. So, and then I'm gonna get all of this raked out and looking nice. And we got cleanup to do. We just had that big load of dirt delivered. It's 6 yards of dirt. And we're gonna get started on this back here. So lots to do today. Thank God it's sunny and dry. It has been raining nonstop and gloomy. So we're ready for a sunny day. And the reason I'm doing this so early, because a lot of you are probably like, man, why is she doing this in February? The reason I'm doing it is because next weekend we have a funeral that we're attending. My uncle passed away. And so we're going to be busy with family stuff next weekend. And then the following weekend after that, we leave for a cruise to go to Aruba and Curacao. So, and then of course, the week that we get back from the cruise, my bare root roses are arriving because that's the first week of March. So we've got a lot of prep work we have to do to get ready for those bare root roses to arrive. So that is why we are doing this so early, because we're going to be really busy for the next couple of weeks with things. So here, oh, and look, Scott got a tiller. So we're going to till up the area over here and start making the ground a little bit easier to work with for all these roses. And 6 yards of dirt, we should have like a good 6-inch layer of topsoil. And we ordered landscaping mix. So it's got a bunch of good compost in it with sand and stuff like that. So I will just document the process as we go along. Most definitely helps to have a strong man. You could just till all that up. Don't worry about, I wouldn't worry about digging that. It's just the bark. The tiller will get that easily.
That's going to be a lot of roots.
Well, just, if you want to keep this peach tree here, then I wouldn't till too close to that.
Can you get me to take that stuff out of the Gorilla Cart real quick?
Sure. boy, that was a big mess to clean up. Okay, so I got all the hydrangeas planted in their places. There's Princess. And I got the whole pathway cleared out. Woo-wee. It looks so much better now. Feels so good. And now I'm working on clearing out these pots so we can get these removed. What I think I'm going to do is some of the pots that look really yucky, I'm probably gonna stash those away and maybe try to repaint them so I can reuse them because they're still good. They just look ugly. But I'll have to save that project for another day. But for now, what I think I'm going to do is create a bed up against this little low wall here. Just a small bed right in here. And what I've decided is to expand the bed out in this way. So this is all going to be a new bed. And then what we're going to do over here is we're expanding this whole area as well. And starting from the tree, coming up around here, around where the pot is, because underneath the pot is a stump. And I do not want that out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to try and hide that as best as possible by creating a bed around it. And then this will all be, you know, new places to plant things. So the goal here is to create kind of like a winding pathway. So this comes down through here and we'll go up through here and then kind of curve around this way back there. And we're just, you know, in the middle of forming it right now. It's going to take some work, but once we're done with it, it'll look a whole lot better than what it is right now. Right now it's just blah. So that is what's going on. And Scott is finishing up bringing in the dirt. And Princess is just out here to say hi and roll in that dirt, girl. Okay, it's coming along slowly but surely. And we're just gonna round this out here. And then there's gonna be lots of new room for all sorts of plants, but I'm gonna have a lot of roses going in here. All right, look at that. Got this side almost done. Just need to fill in a little bit more in this corner. But that looks pretty darn good. Okay, we are now cleaning up. It's about 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, right? I don't even know. We've lost track of time, but we're wrapping it up for today. Scott's moving all of the lawn bags out. We're gonna clean up this little area here, right there, and we'll finish this up tomorrow. I went ahead and started forming the new beds over here on this side. So we're extending this out. As you can see, I put string out. We're gonna fill this up with some dirt. And this is gonna be a little pathway out here, which, you know, one day when we get rid of the trampoline, we might end up putting something back there. We're not really sure what yet. We were thinking maybe like a small gazebo or something where you can sit out there and just enjoy the garden. But as you can see here, we've lined this side. And so we're majorly expanding this bed out. I wanted to block this area off from the fire pit so we could kind of try and make the fire pit a little bit more of like a cozy nook. So I'll be getting something to put here to, you know, you won't be walking through this area anymore. This will be the major pathway. So it will meander through here and then kind of go out that way. So I thought that kind of flowed nicely. And we just got to clean up all the debris and hoses and empty pots. And I'm still working on getting these cleared out. So we are on the right track, making things happen. All right, day 2. Making progress, making new beds, forming out the pathway. This pathway is just wide enough for our big gorilla cart to come through, so I figured that was a good width. Hey, babe. And so now we're just filling in this area. And gosh, I have so much more planting space now. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, this is going to be so much fun filling this in. We still have to figure out how I'm going to work the rest of the line here. I'm probably just going to smoothly, gently guide it to a point over there. This area is getting very small for the trampoline. This trampoline is big. I don't know if we're going to be able to move it back behind the fence or not, but I think we might try to do that somehow. We have to get some big, strong men, though, to lift this up for that project. But yeah, I think it would be really neat if we could move the trampoline back and then in its place do like a 10 by 10 gazebo, which, you know, I think 10 feet is on the smaller side, right? I think this trampoline is about 16 or 17 feet long, if not longer. It looks like it's bigger than that. It looks more like it's 20 feet long, but I don't think it's that long. But I think like maybe a 10-foot round gazebo would fit really nicely here, and it would really draw you back to this space, and you can just sit and relax and enjoy the garden. So that's the idea for now. But it takes some time to get to that point, right? So this is the process of all that. Are you going to pounce on Princess? They've been playing out here. Oh, he's about, yeah. Yep, there you go. Still need to get these cleaned up here, but I'm, you know, making this part of this new bed here. So I think that once we kind of get it all buttoned up, it's going to look really great, and especially once we get plants. But that's going to be probably a late spring, summer project, because I have spent a lot of money on roses. I've got 55 roses coming, and so kind of need to give our wallet a break. So, but you know, gardening is an ever ongoing journey. Okay, this side is done, and now we move to this side. We are gonna pull a bunch of logs out from that oak tree we had to cut down earlier last year, and we're gonna line the beds just to give it some more definition, since we have a theme of using tree trunks around here. It's free and it's effective, so it works for now. Maybe when we're older and wiser, we can use some stacked stone or something. But I'd say we're pretty wise for saving money this way, so that's the plan. Okay, making progress. We got this little bed formed here, and then I took out some roses that I had in pots. This one is Dark Desire, Quietness, and the Ancient Mariner. All of them had really, really healthy root systems. I think they just had outgrown the pots, and that's why they weren't doing very well. So hopefully now that they're in the ground, they're really going to take off and do well. The root systems looked awesome, so I'm expecting really good things from the roses right here. And I'm also going to plant some roses in here, just not sure which ones yet. And we're just still working on finishing out this side of the bed. And we got all the logs placed, which looks a whole lot nicer. Okay, it is lunchtime and we've got this side of the fire pit all cleaned off. I blew it off. It looks so much nicer. So nice and clean. Get a couple of nice Adirondack chairs here in the future. And then we have this nice little new bed here. I'm so excited about this. It looks so much nicer. Oh, so pretty. Can't wait till we get this all finished. It's gonna look so great. But right here looks so nice. I'm so excited about this. Okay, I cleaned up the whole fire pit area. Looks so much better. Now I'm gonna go in and have some lunch. Doesn't it look better?
It looks like a whole new backyard.
I know, it looks very different, doesn't it?
Only smoke will change though.
We'll put fresh mulch down eventually.
I have to convince Dad for that.
No, I don't have to convince Dad of anything.
Oh God, my feet. Here.
You cold feet?
What you could do?
You got cold
is you see
feet?
this ledge right here? You could put your feet like up on the ledge. Get like a speaker.
Okay, we are done for today. We ran out of dirt, so we're gonna have to finish the back section another time when we have the energy to shovel more dirt and rake more dirt and do all that. But I think this is a great start. This looks a whole lot better than it did just a few days ago, and it was such a mess before, but it does look much better. I need to get one more pot cleaned out, and then we'll have everything in a better order. But this is looking so much better. Fire pit's all nice and clean. The pots here are ready for some annuals when that time comes. And the pathway looks so great. I'm so excited about this. This looks so much better. We just gotta finish this little section here another day. But this is a good stopping point for now. We're exhausted. It's been a very, very busy weekend. Because not only did we do this side, but we cleared out all of this. For this side. Oh, and we got almost done with clearing all of this out. Just a few more things to throw away. I do need to set up these obelisks. But isn't that great? It would be really nice to put like an arbor right here. I can just see it now because we've got an arbor there. It'd be nice to put another one here to balance everything out. And just in a few weeks, all these beds here are gonna be filled with roses. Got 55 roses coming. That is so exciting. It's gonna be so pretty. And then once we're done planting all the new roses, we'll probably come in here and mulch the pathways and mulch around the roses. And I don't know about all this. We'll see. This is going to be a mix of everything. Because not only do I want to put roses here, I've got peonies coming in the fall. I've got iris that I need to plant back here. I would love to put salvia and catmint and snapdragons and all sorts of other companion plants that will look really, really nice together. Oh, and I did put my little signs out for each rose. Here's Dark Desire. Quietness, and the Ancient Mariner. Need to clean that little spot back up there too, but it can't be perfect. Not yet, at least. It's on its way. Well, I never strive for perfection, but beauty. Imperfect beauty. There you go. That's better. Okay. Anyway, that is that, guys. And look at these. These are going to be so pretty right here. I just hope it's full of blooms in the summer. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.